Welcome to Sul Ross State University's Education Leader for Principals course, ED7304. My name is Dr. Jennifer Miller Ray, and I have the privilege of serving as your course professor this semester. The purpose of this video is to review the syllabus, introduce myself, provide assistance in course navigation, and to introduce you to course materials located in Blackboard. Please know that I am here to serve you this semester, and I understand that graduate students are very busy, and often many of you serve in various leadership activities. Luckily, this particular course is a summer course, so it'll be a fast-paced semester. You will find my contact information in Blackboard by logging into your Blackboard screen. When you first log in, you'll notice there's three sections of our course materials. You have your course information, course content, and course tools located here on the left-hand panel of your menu item of your screen. So under course information, you always want to begin by looking over announcements. Announcements is frequently how I frequently interact with the course as a whole. I will send out announcements to remind you of class assignments. But when you first log into your course, you're going to begin by selecting the Welcome and Syllabus link. Here you will see our syllabus, which I will go over in a few minutes, along with our required textbooks that you will need to purchase as soon as possible. So we are going to be using this semester the Fullen 2007 book, Leading in a Culture of Change. I think you'll find this to be a quick read. It is a wonderful book that really talks about leadership in a context of a 21st century principle. And then the Learning by Doing book, which is a handbook for professional learning communities of work. I'm going through this book as we speak. I think it's going to be a wonderful resource that you will probably keep on your shelf for years to come. So this is these are our two textbooks, and you can find both of these books in our bookstore here at Sul Ross and also on Amazon. I wanted to take a few minutes to go over the syllabus. So the syllabus is pretty straightforward. It reviews all of the ED7304 program learning outcomes for this particular course. And this course is a very important course because it really highlights our Domain 1 objectives, which are the two competencies in Domain 1, which is dealing with school culture. You being a leader, a school leader, you will need to be able to communicate a shared vision and culture to all stakeholders in your community. And again, the beginning principal will need to know how to work with stakeholders and key partners to support student learning on your campuses. And so we will talk about how to build a supportive school culture throughout this course. Domain 2, which is looking at the instructional leadership side to becoming a 21st century principal. And again, we're thinking about not only how to establish this shared vision, this shared culture, but how to set up structures and systems that really foster collaborative workflows, professional learning, and really building on a culture of learning at your campus, and really looking at that continuous improvement process that we've talked about in some of our other courses, and using that process to promote higher student achievement through better quality, rigorous instruction. And then finally, looking at our Domain 3, the human capital piece, how we manage our resources to provide a culture of learning that is a collaborative culture, looking at how you can set up structures, not only structures, but how you can leverage human capital so that you have quality, maybe instructional coaching, professional learning communities, and how as a principal you can promote these high quality teaching activities to better address intervention. Also, we're going to look at domain 4, which is executive leadership. That's, again, looking at the communication and organizational management of being a 21st century principal. So learning how to develop relationships with internal and external stakeholders and using appropriate communication strategies for particular audiences. And then learning how to focus on improving student outcomes through, again, collaboration, resiliency, and that whole idea of change management, the change process that we keep talking about. And then finally, this course is looking at domain 5, strategic operations, which is learning how to align our strategic plan, our campus improvement plan, with our resources. So how do we leverage and meet those? So learning how to do that collaboratively. To determine your goals, implementation strategies, and a shared vision. And that's not just a one-time event. This would be an ongoing living document and discussion throughout the year. And also looking at competency 10, learning how to provide administrative leadership through resource management, policy implementation, and coordination of school operations and programs to ensure a safe learning environment. And we with everything that's going on in the news this spring, we know that that is something on all of our minds as campus leaders. And then, of course, we will be thinking about ethics, equity, and diversity, which is your domain 6. The beginning principal knows how to provide ethical leadership by advocating for children and ensuring student access to effective educators, programs, and services. So these are the domains that we will be really focusing on during this course. You'll find your Texas principal standards here, administrative standards that we will address throughout the program. Your textbooks again. And I hope that all of you by now have an APA manual, but you will need, this course will have a lot of writing. So it'll be very imperative that you follow APA guidelines. So I strongly recommend that if you have not already to purchase your APA manual. Okay, so going back to Blackboard, if you look at the syllabus, you will notice that you have currently 3 modules in your summer course. Each module really focuses on readings, and a lot of written assignments. So the way the course is broken down is you will have a book review for your first 2 modules, along with a discussion assignment. The discussion board assignments, I require you to not only post your discussion response, but to also reply to 2 or more of your peers on 3 different days. I like to see depth in your discussion peer reviews and in your discussion responses. And I will try to coach you through that process. But you'll see that you'll have a discussion assignment along with a book review assignment and a journal in Module 1. And then Module 2, again, you will have a book review assignment. You will have a discussion board assignment. And then you're going to complete a leadership inventory, which I think you will enjoy. It'll help you identify some of the characteristics that you have from our course readings, some of the characteristics that you possess. And that's good to know as you move forward in your leadership career. And then you will also complete a journal assignment. The last module really is a very important module. Our course is really built upon this idea of building strong professional learning communities. And you will not only participate in readings and readings, you will work with a partner, work with a group in which you will create a professional development plan. Now, to do this group assignment, which is really looking at this idea of building a school culture of learning, a school community of learning, and we will present you with a real world scenario. You will work with a group and in which you will meet periodically throughout the course. So it's going to be very important that this first week you identify who your partner will be. I will post a Google Doc in the near future in which you will have the opportunity to list your partners on the Google Doc, but I will also assign partners the first week of class. So we begin May 30th, probably on June 1st. I will begin assigning partners. It will be very important that you meet with your partners as soon as possible, because you will be turning in reports communicating to me your progress as a team. So you will have 3 different reports. You'll have a first meeting report, a second meeting report, and a third meeting report. That will be, those due dates will be throughout the semester, throughout the summer 1 session. And then the last piece is your culminating project. You will develop a PowerPoint professional development PowerPoint to share your professional development plan with the class, and you will also present this plan to the class on June 27th. And I will strongly recommend that your entire group be present for our June 27th class meeting. We will use Blackboard Collaborate for you to share your final professional development plan and PowerPoint with the entire class. And then the last piece of Module 3 is you will update your portfolio, and then you will have a comprehensive assessment, which will really go over all of the competencies that this course and student learning objectives that this course talks about in the syllabus, in your practice test, your Domain 1 practice test, which is due July 2nd. So it's a fast-paced course. The main thing that you will need to do between now and May 30th is to think about who you would like to work with this month of June, for your Module 3 professional learning, professional development plan, and implementation and monitoring plan. So that's the first task. And then, of course, order your textbooks and post your blog introduction. I really look forward to getting to know each of you this semester. I know I've had a few of you in the past, and I always learn from you, and enjoy being able to hopefully provide you a quality learning experience that you can hopefully take with you after you complete the program. So I will be in contact in the near future, and I look forward to having you this semester. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns. Have a great day.